Off camera, you've just been watching back the winning goal. What would you say about the team, but also and particularly Ronaldo this evening?
No, brilliant. I think that's all we needed, a reaction, and the way we did it today as a team, everyone at it, with beautiful goals, beautiful reaction. Even when we conceded a goal and we just came back and we score again, the mentality was there today.
Does it help having someone as good in front of goal as Cristiano is?
I mean, everybody knows Cristiano. I mean, there's no need to talk about him. You know, that's what he does. He wasn't there last game. He comes back. You know, playing 3 goals. Everybody's happy.
What would you say about the reaction? You've touched on it already. The reaction across the board after what happened against Man City.
No, it was good today. I think it was good. You see, you can hear the fans. I mean, the fans were pushing goals, and even the fans were feeling it. I think today was a very good performance as a team, and a very good reaction from City.
Did you fear the worst at 2-2 when they equalised?
To be honest, no. We kept believe. You know, we stopped playing for some reason when we conceded the second goal, and we just went back playing, because we're good at this, and we have to trust ourselves, and we can hurt them anytime.
Why do you think that was then? Because it was almost similar against City. It looked like a performance that was fading until, obviously, Cristiano pops up with the winner.
No, I don't know. I cannot tell you that myself, but we're going to have to look at the game and video again with the manager, with the team, to see what we can do better and what we didn't do good today, or what we should do better in the second half. I mean, I think second half, like, we didn't get the through pass, the nice passing, the keep the ball, the movement, I think, wasn't there. We lost few balls also by myself, like few balls when we should have kept it, and we just gave them a bit of confidence. I think that's why they score. But after we start playing again, and we go to a corner and score this winning goal.
What will this do for the atmosphere around the club, Paul? You've already referenced the atmosphere it created among the fans, and in the dressing room.
It's a boost. Like I said, we needed that. We needed that to go again. It was the game today, just to go back, because we won top 4, and they were the opponent that were looking for the top 4 also. So it was a good game and a good win for us today.
Well played, thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
we're talking about the Cristiano Ronaldo effect. We've had this conversation before. You obviously played with him in his earlier days when he wasn't 37. What's it like to be on the pitch at 2-2 in a game like that, where you know you've got a fella like that you can turn to?
Well, I think all the players out there are good players, great players. That's why you play for Manchester United. But there's certain levels of players that you know are going to, do the business when you need it. You know, even when we play with them at United, obviously it was a really good team around, but you knew Ronnie could go and win you the game, and that's why sometimes he didn't have to come back. That's why he stayed up the pitch, or because he was a match winner. And if you watched him train, not alone on the football pitch, but in the gym and everything, in his diet and he just wants to win. He does that because he wants to be ready in those moments, and that's why he is. And that's why he's critical of the younger generation, the younger players, because he wants them to put as much in as he does, and he trains to be right for these moments, and he's there. It's not a coincidence that he's there, that he gets another hat-trick at 37. We got nothing but love for him, just because he keeps producing at this age. It's just, I think Cole, you mentioned, it's not right. To be doing this at 37 in the toughest league is amazing, testament to him.
But that's, the long conversations I've had with him, the last one made global headlines, but that was his desire. He cannot understand sometimes why some certain members of the rest of the group don't have those standards.
Generation. I think generation changes. If you look at his work ethic from he first came to Manchester United and moved on and returned to Manchester United 37, I bet it's not changed one bit. I bet he works just as hard. Yeah, it's a bit longer for him to recover, but he works just as hard. And if you watch this game today, you look at his desire, his passion, he's brave, and he's always been brave. He wants to score goals, he wants to win games. You can only look at that and say, me as a young player, if I'm playing, how can I not learn off that? How can I not want to be a better player by being in the same team with him, training with him, and just trying to improve as a player?
And from a managerial point of view, I tell everyone this story. When Owen and I went to his first game back against Newcastle, he got those goals, and he promised to come out and speak to us, and we wait. What did we wait? Nearly an hour? He apologised. He said, I've been in the ice bath. I mean, that just says everything, doesn't it? An hour in the ice bath. That's why he can still do what he can do today at the age of 30.
Yeah, because he wants to prepare himself the best possible way. He's not come back to Man United. It's not a graveyard for him. You know, it's not a holiday camp for Cristiano. He's come back because he wants to try and help. You know, they're in a bad way. They've been in a bad way for a while. Not what we expect. But he's capable of putting them back on track. He can do it. And how long he can do it for, I don't know. But it's up to the younger boys, like Coley's saying, to learn off him. You know, and don't waste any days on the training field. Watch him around the training ground. Watch him in the hotels. Watch what he eats. Copy him. And talk to him. Go and have a chat with him. He looks like a nice guy. Owen knows him. Listen, he's not going to tell them, like, leave me alone. No. If they want to learn, he will give them the time. You need to learn off this guy. It doesn't look like there's too many people at Manchester United you can learn off. But if you've got one hand, they're gift wrapped for you, who's come to your football club, just use them as a sponge.
Yeah.
Sponge every single last drop of information off him. But the likes of Greenwood, Rashford, Alanga looks like he might be willing to learn. Sancho.
Martial.
Yeah. There's so many of them, all of them. Even Cavani, learn off like experienced pros, like world-class stars like that. Don't look like they're using the information correctly. And the manager, in my opinion, is not treating him correctly. Whether he went to Portugal last week, whatever he's done, keep him on side. Because he could be the difference between you finishing fourth or not. And we saw that today. It was quite evident. The team was not good today. Pogba was good in parts. But the rest of the side, it was patchy. The performance wasn't fluid. I didn't know what they were trying to do out or in possession. It was just reliant on the superstar. And we're blessed to be watching this guy back in the Premier League. We're thankful to watch Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone all over the world and he's performed all of the time. His standards are right up there. That is why he doesn't just wake up and be the best player in the world. He works at it every single day. And that should be a lesson for any young player out there.
Here. Let's speak to another one of his former teammates who's at Old Trafford for us. John O'Shea. Good to see you, John. Listen, let me take you back 19 years to his debut against Bolton when he came off the bench. I'm reliably informed from my memory you were a substitute that day. Can you believe you're watching what you've seen today, 19 years on?
Yeah, look, it's incredible. You've all just mentioned it there about his professionalism, and I just have to echo everything you've said, really, because he just... Even before the game, I'm getting asked questions here. Oh, what about Ronaldo? What is he an issue? And I'm kind of saying, how can we even suggest it? You know, because of how he's looked after himself and how he responds every time to every challenge. Yeah, if he was upset last week, he's right to be, because Tim just mentioned, he is the superstar. He is the one who scored 800 and I think it's seven goals now. I think, and to get the hat trick today, because let's be honest, this was a must-win game for Manchester United today. They had to win it because obviously Arsenal do have an advantage with the games in hand, but a bit more pressure goes on Arsenal now for that game against Leicester. But Cristiano, look, he's going to be, if they do finish in the top four and advance in the Champions League, he will be the main reason why. And you mentioned it again today. I mean, you've won the biggest prizes with him. He always delivers when it matters. That's not a coincidence either. No, it's not a coincidence. And the thing for me is, you see, he shrugged off, I think it's Romero, for the winning goal. And that just means that desire there was so evident to see. Like, you can just see it in the slow motion replay. He's shrugging off a tough centre back, Argentinian centre back. No, I'm going to get this winning goal. Buries it, and he's probably upset he was taken off. Yeah. Being honest about it, he's just that type of character. I think when Alanga was coming on, I think he was half thinking, he was threatening, his eyes were looking across thinking, don't be attempting to take me off, because obviously being on the 2 goals, he was like, no way, don't take me off now. And he got his hat-trick. Incredible. Look, as I think it was Tim or Andy Coley might have mentioned it there, just enjoy him, because look, to be doing what he's doing at his age, the leap, the aerial power that he still has, and that first goal he got today shows that the leg power is still there too. Lead Spurs then at Old Trafford by 2-1. What an enthralling first half. Let's get straight to it. We talked about whether the stage was Ronaldo's, and he has delivered, Andy. He certainly has. He had the weekend off last week, but this week he's been fantastic. And like I was saying off here, the hip flexor's fine. Don't worry about that. If you're striking it like that and you've got a dodgy hip flexor, you're coming off. But it's a lovely strike.
And this is what he can do. We all know that. Look,
Great flick from Fred, wasn't it? Probably.
yeah, it's a lovely flick. That is the Brazilian in Fred.
Nice to see.
Bentancur makes a poor decision. You know, he should stay where he is. You've got one of the best players who ever played the game in behind you. And he scared Fred into doing something good. You know, he sees him, he smells him on the shoulder, he just flicks it around the outside to Ronaldo, and what a strike. I said he needed to turn up. He certainly turned up today. Because we'd have to say, are the best team winning the football match? No. Man United have got it all wrong. Tottenham are the best team out there. But again, this guy's getting them out of jail.
Now, he was also involved just after that with Eric Dyer. Was this a reasonable shout for a penalty, do you feel, Owen?
Well, we've seen, you know, every time it goes to the cameras, or, you know, goes to VAR, you know, often they're given and sometimes they're not. I mean, we see one later given. They made that clear that it wasn't. I mean, when you see the other one, you could think, you know, if you're going to give that one, you could easily give that one. So all the boys, you often see by the players' reaction, you know, and what they think of it, and they all claim for it. But this was, I think this is obviously the other one where...
I don't think this one is up for debate, is it?
No.
It's just a consistency, Andy, is it?
Yeah, I think that's what we're always talking about as well, consistency. You know, we see it a few weeks ago at Everton. You know, consistency there. They don't get the penalty. That, for me, if you're going to give that, you've got to give the Eric Dyer one as well. And that's all we want, consistency.
26 out of 29 from the spot for Harry Kane.
Yeah, he never looks like he's going to miss. He just got such belief in his ability to hit the side netting. You know, David goes the right way, but you're never saving that. You're always going to score.
But United reacted well and quickly to that equaliser.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Tim makes a great point. You know, I mean, we spoke about Matic. I think he's been really good in game. That's a great forward pass. Forward runners, Jadon puts on a play for Cristiano. We said who's going to step up? You know, the big players are going to step up. Certainly Varane and Matic and Ronaldo, they've stepped up. You see Reguilon there just playing him on the side. You've got to be able to see that. You look down the line, you've got to step up earlier. But Ronaldo's got him out of trouble today.
And I think what's made that goal as well, forward runners.
Yeah.
And if we've been watching the game, which we have done, Manchester United don't do it enough. You know, you've got Marcus on the right-hand side. He's blessed with unbelievable pace. He never uses it anymore. If he does what Sancho does, he'll get in all day long.
And from Ronaldo's point, if he just wants more of that kind of service from a centre-forward...
Any centre-forward wants that. Tap-ins from what, 4 yards? Come on. That's what makes your day.
But you've been encouraged by Tottenham's performance, even if they're behind.
I thought they've controlled the football match. So most of the possession, they look like they're going to create chances. You know, I'm not sure what they're doing, Sancho's doing defensively, or Marcus Rashford. I'm not sure they know what they're asked to do off Ralph Rangnick. I thought it might be more solid. I thought they might play with 2 6s in there with Fred and Matic, and they're not. You know, Fred's playing as an 8, Pogba's playing well, but he's playing as an 8 up there, and they're wide open. I think it's a matter of time before Tottenham play their way through them. If you're going to play this way, you've not got your team organised, you're not going to sit in like we expected them to do with the personnel in the side, you might as well play Bruno Fernandes. I know that he's missing through illness there today, but just throw your best players on the pitch. Because you know what? You win football matches when you've got world-class players, quality. But you're not going to win leagues like that, but you're going to win games. You know, at the moment, they're winning this football match because of one person, Cristiano Ronaldo.